What's up, guys? Wanted to do a video real quick. We are going to do a couple pork butts for my son's birthday party tomorrow. So I'm going to show you my process to season it up and get it ready to go on the smoker. So we've got two pork butts here. First seasoning that we're going to use is Cosmo's Dry Rub Honey Killer Bee. Like everything else we get, this comes from Walton's 37th and Comatera in Wichita, Kansas. So second one that we are going to use is going to be Carolina style barbecue seasoning. This is a local grocery store here. They make their own seasonings and stuff. So one of them with this, one of them with this. These will go on the smoker about 3 or 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. So literally just start covering everything. And I told you guys, if you guys follow the Facebook page, I've told you guys over and over and over, you got to make sure to get plenty of seasoning on in this process, because this is really the only time that your meat is going to take the seasoning or take the flavor of the seasoning. So make sure you get every inch and cover it really good. Once we get this done, wrap it up in saran wrap or plastic wrap or whatever you want to call it. Very, very liberal with the seasoning. Make sure that you get it everywhere. You want everything covered. I like pushing it in, trying to get every nook and cranny. See, we got a big gap here, and a little void here. Cover it all the best you can. I should have Addison grab us another cutting board. So that's pretty much it for this bad boy. A lot of people, this is a, I'll flip it up on the side here so you can see it. This is a bone-in pork butt, or pork roast, picnic roast. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but about an 8-pound pork butt. And just make sure that you got plenty of seasoning on there, because not only is it going to flavor, but your seasoning as it's smoking is also what helps create that beautiful bark at the end. So make sure you get everything you possibly can. When you're done, you want all of your meat with this seasoning, obviously, but you want all of your meat to have that kind of dark red color to it, if you can see it. On dry rubs and stuff like this, there is no such thing as too much seasoning. This stuff is not salty at all, so you don't have to worry about your meat tasting too salty or anything along those lines. So Some of the seasonings and stuff can have a lot of salt in it, so whether I've used my seasoning, for instance this, if I've used it before I start putting it on a pork butt or anything else, I always try it again, just dip my finger in it, make sure that it's exactly what I remember it as, so that if I happen to grab a salty seasoning, I don't go too crazy with it or anything. So it would really suck to spend 10 or 12 hours smoking this thing and then it be too salty to eat. So alright, so slide that one over to the side here.
There's another cutting board right down there.
So I'm going to change gloves here so that we don't have this seasoning mixing over with the other one. These big cutting boards are your best friend. I need more of these gloves now. This is my last one. So, this one's going to be the Carolina style barbecue seasoning. And like I said, I whether I've used it or not, I always try them again just to make sure that I remember what they taste like. And, we're not putting something crazy salty on. And then you work your butt off smoking these things and find out it's too salty to eat. So just, again, don't get stingy with your seasoning. This is about the only time that you'll get your pork to take the flavor of the seasoning. So we're gonna get everything covered up here really good. Just kind of push it in. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. So we are going to smoke this in oak. I have a mixture of oak and hickory wood. I've got a little bit of hickory, and then I also have some apple wood that's going to go with this. Apple and pork seem to go great together. I am definitely no professional when it comes to picking wood. I just kind of play around and see what we like and what we don't like with different meat. I use oak because oak seems to give everything a deep smoke flavor. So, best thing I can tell you on picking out wood is just going online. They have all kinds of guides and stuff that you can go for, certain kinds of meat and stuff like that. I just kind of play around and do it in all different till I find what I like. So that's about it for the pork butts for tonight. We'll get them all wrapped up really good. Hold on, Bubba.
What?
I said, hold on, Bubba.
Oh.
Yes, those are the right ones.
So that's about it with the pork for this evening. Get it all wrapped up real good in some saran wrap or plastic wrap, and let it sit in the fridge overnight. Let it flavor up as much as possible, and then fire the smoker up in the morning, and we'll go from there. So if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to shoot me a message. Like and subscribe. The more subscribers that we get on the page, the more videos like this I'll do, and not just barbecue. We like to do all kinds of cooking, so you know, the more subscribers we get, the more that we'll show you the way that we like to do things and how it turns out. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.